like, weapons? I said, girl, you crazy. Talking about weapons. It's your girl Bree and I'm back again. Hey y'all, how are y'all doing? I'm coming at y'all with a story time, a fender bender story time, because I got into a fender bender last Saturday and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened, because this was crazy. Okay, I really wish I had got footage of the person I got into a fender bender with, of her reaction, because it was crazy. So before we get right into it, make sure y'all check out my other social medias. Bree Elise on Facebook, at Bree Elise on Instagram, and at Bree_Elise on TikTok and Snapchat. All of my socials will be linked in the description box below, so make sure you check your girl out. Let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, I was out and about Saturday because I went to go wash clothes because I had to go to the laundromat. And the next day, Sunday, I was going to my best friend's birthday dinner, right? So what I did was I went ahead and washed my clothes, and when I put my clothes in the dryer, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go run to Dollar General and get the gift bag, so I won't have to get the gift bag on Sunday, so I won't be rushing. I had already got her gift, so I was just going to Dollar General to get the gift bag, and then, you know, a little paper, make it cute or whatever that goes inside the gift bag. So basically what happened was I went to the Dollar General, and usually when the parking space is a little tight, I usually don't park there, or before just whipping it in, I'll usually back up and then go in if it's real tight. So this time I just simply wasn't paying attention. Just wasn't paying attention. So the car that was beside me was parked, and I whipped it in and I kind of bumped up against the car beside me, a fender bender. When I tell y'all, this lady flipped no, I should say this crackhead flipped the heck out. When I say she flipped out so bad, you would think I either totaled her car or took off her whole bumper the way she was acting. Y'all, so before I could even say anything to her, she's already jumping out the car. You hit my car, you hit my car, you hit my car, you hit my car. And I'm just like, okay, we both know I hit your car. We both know that. So for you to come out and say I bumped your car, ooh, that's kind of obvious. But anyway, so she's flipping out. I'm just like, okay, I did bump your car. I do apologize. I got you. I got insurance. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. I'll take full responsibility of it. And she just kept, because I thought that was going to calm her down. No. Oh, she was like, well, are you going to get money out your pocket now to give to me? And I was like, honey, she must have bumped her head before she got out the car. Because what? Girl, ain't nobody finna give you no money right now. I said my insurance will take care of it. That's why we pay for insurance every month. Duh. I'm not about to give you no money out my pocket right now. Girl, you done bumped your head. And you bumped it hard. Because what? But anyway. So, I honestly was shocked that she was acting like this. Nothing told me to pull out the camera, but I wish I had a thought about pulling out the camera and showing y'all how she was reacting, so I can put that clip in here, because oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She was flipping out so bad. So after she was like, you hit my car, you hit my car, and I was trying to calm her down, after that, oh yeah, the part where I was like, girl, you must have bumped your head before you got out the car, I thought that. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say that part to her. But I was just looking at her like, I got you. Like, I got it. And I was telling her that. So she's cussing me out, 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 cussing me out. She kept going on and on and on and on and on. So finally, I'm starting to get irritated. I said, let me go see this car. Let me go see the back of this car, because there's no way that little bump of an impact took off her whole bumper. There's no way in this world that happened. So let me see the damages on this vehicle so we can go ahead and see what's really going on. Y'all, I'm gonna put a picture either up here or right here of the car so y'all can see what I'm talking about. I literally got out of my car and walked to the part on her car, which was the back driver's side bumper. Y'all, it was literally no damages to her vehicle. It maybe was a scratch, maybe this big. Maybe this big. And I was just like, are you serious? Like, are you serious? You're really getting hype about a scratch that's maybe this big. And y'all, I could understand a little bit if it was a brand new vehicle. This was a used 2018 Jaguar E-Pace. Used vehicle. She acted as if it was a 2023-2024 vehicle. Okay? So, I'm just like, honey, you flipping out for no reason. I just want you to know that. There's literally no damages on your car. And she just cussed me out, 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 cussed me out. So finally I got irritated. And when I get irritated, I'm telling you, I'm gonna get ugly. I'm gonna go there with you. And so finally I was like, shut the F up. Shut up. Shut up. Like you being loud, cussing me out for what? It is no damages to your vehicle. Like, chill out. Like, because I got pissed off at that point because she kept going on and on about it. So she was like, make me shut up. Da, 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 da. So I was like, girl, you better be glad I'm pregnant. You better be glad I'm pregnant. That's all I'm going to say. And then she kept going on and on and on and on. I said, just call the police. Just call the police. You over here flipping out for no reason. Just call the police. So she called the police. Y'all, you know, she calls 911, gets on her phone. Oh, I believe she got weapons, talking about me. Oh, I believe she got weapons. She's threatening me, talking about I better be glad that she's pregnant, da 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 da. So I was like, weapons? I said, girl, you crazy, talking about weapons. So I said, okay. So at that time, I was like, I'm not even going to argue with her. I'm going to go ahead and file it with my insurance. Because if anything, they're going to buff that little scratch out and put some paint on top of it and it'll be a done deal. That's what I was thinking in my head. So I went ahead and started to file the insurance claim. Also, I went in the store and got that gift bag and came back out and sat in my car. So the police showed up. So when the police came, she's explaining them the story about how I bumped into her car. And I guess the police that came out wasn't the police that handles fender benders or wrecks or whatever. I don't know what you call those police officers. Maybe traffic control. I don't know. But the police officer was like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to just call basically another police officer to handle this. She was like, well, can I file a report? Because she threatened me, talking about I better be glad she pregnant. He was like, I'm not about to file a report on that. She must have not heard of Martin Luther King. Because last time I checked, he gave us freedom of speech. And I can say whatever I want to say. Like, chill out. Like, I can say whatever I want to say. So he said he wasn't going to do it. Which I started laughing at her because she was still acting stupid. She was still acting stupid. So I was laughing at her at that point. And then the other police came. He talked to me and then he talked to her. And I was explaining the situation. She explained the situation. And I'm over here still filling out the claim. And he gets the flashlight, shines the light on her car. to try to find what she was at, what the commotion was about. And y'all, he was looking at her car like, what am I looking at? He's shining on her car. I could see the expression on his face, like, what am I looking at? And I'm looking the same way as well. Because it's like, there's no damages. There was no need for the police to even come out there. But she was acting so stupid. I was like, honey, just go ahead and do it. Let's speed this process up. Because you acting a fool out here for no reason. So, the police officer, all he did was make a report about the fender bender, and he told me I need to turn it into the DMV. If I don't turn it in within 15 days, my license will get suspended or whatever. So I went ahead a couple days, let me think. That following Thursday, I went ahead and turned that form in. I had to mail it off. So I mailed off that form, and I gave a copy of that form to my insurance because they needed a copy as well. But that was the end of that part of it. But y'all, you would have thought it would have been a done deal from there. She would have told them about the little mark, and maybe they would have did a buff and paint. And that's it. No, y'all. That's not the end of the story. That is not the end of the story. So Friday, this past Friday, I get an email. Matter of fact, let me pull the email up. Hold on. I'm going to put the parts of the email on the screen so y'all can read it as well. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. I was going to read the first part, but the first part is just letting me know that since I had only liability, they're only going to cover her vehicle, which is fine because there was no damage to my vehicle or her vehicle. So it's fine. But let me read y'all this. It says, we are currently in the process of investigating a bodily injury claim that has been filed against your policy. We will do our best to settle all claims within your limits. Prior to making a settlement offer, we obtain any needed medical bills and records to substantiate the injury claim presented. Y'all, she's filing a bodily injury claim to my insurance. So she's trying to say she got injured in the fender bender. How? How in the world did she get injured? How? Your car, her car was parked. I barely brushed up against her car. How in the world did you get an injury from that? She did not get no injury from that, y'all. There's no way. There's no way. Okay? She lying, trying to get money. She's a crackhead. She's a crackhead. Because she's trying to get money over something that she's not going to get paid for. Because she's got to provide proof of injury. You got to have medical records. Doctors have to sign off on it. They're not about to do that because this is a lie. The most she could say is, oh, I had a headache. Oh, my stomach hurt. That's the most she could say. She has no bruises on her from that incident. She jumped out that car. My thing is, if she was hurt, have that same energy when you got out the car, acting a fool. That's why I should have recorded her. Because I'm telling you, I would have gave them that video and be like, I don't see any injuries here, her jumping out the car and going off on me. It looks like she's pretty fine to me. Y'all, I cannot believe she's lying. But you know what? Check this out. Check this part of the email out. I'm going to put this on the screen too. Let me scroll down. Any person who knowingly presents a false or fraudulent claim for payment of a loss or benefit or knowingly presents false information in an application for insurance is guilty of a crime and may be subject to fines and confinement in prison. Y'all, she is going to jail if she doesn't stop. You know what? I hope and pray she does go to jail for this. Because why are you lying? This is a crime. You are committing insurance fraud. Because you're lying, stating that something's wrong with you and nothing's wrong with you. Because you're trying to get money for something that you're not really going to get money for. Even if you get a dime, it's probably going to be $50 or less. Really? You that money hungry? You that money hungry to where you're going to risk either being fined or going to jail for insurance fraud? Really? But you know what? I'm going to tell my adjuster, my insurance adjuster for the claim, I'm going to tell her there's no way she had any injuries. And I hope and pray that y'all investigate that really good and make sure she either gets fined or go to jail for that. Because she's lying. She's clearly lying. First it was, oh, I want to get my car fixed. That was the first one. Now you're bringing up the fact that you got bodily injury. Why you didn't say that in the very beginning? Why did you wait to say you had bodily injury? Come on now. Somebody that got injuries, they're going to report it right away. They're not going to wait on it. But, y'all, at this point, that's all that's going on right now. I need to talk to my adjuster. I got off too late Friday after I got the email to contact them. So I'm going to contact them Monday on my break and let them know that this is a lie. And she needs to get fined or go to jail for this, for insurance fraud. Because that's what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. But I want y'all's opinion on this. Do y'all feel like I was in the right by filing it to my insurance? Or do y'all feel like I should have never filed it to my insurance? The only reason I filed it to my insurance is because I felt like, if anything, it's my responsibility. I did bump into her car. She may have had a little baby scratch on it. If anything, they'll buff and paint it and everything's going to be all good. That's the only reason why I filed it to my insurance. It wasn't because there was huge damages to her vehicle. But my mama was saying, oh, I wouldn't even file that to my insurance. But at the same time, I feel like I was in the right by still, because the police were involved and all of that. And I feel like it would have been a bigger situation if I didn't file it to my insurance. Because I feel like she would have tried to sue for that. But even if she did sue, I feel like even if she did sue, she would have came out of more money trying to sue, and she wouldn't have got that same amount back. Even if she got anything back. So y'all tell me y'all thoughts on the situation. I'm going to update y'all as this process goes on, and I'm going to tell y'all, you know, any updates from that fender bender. Because I haven't got, that was the last update I done got, which was Friday. But you know what? Like, I was thinking about it. And you know, some people are really operating off of survival. People, as long as they can lie, cheat, steal, and commit fraud and be scammers, they're going to do that. They're going to do that just for a couple dollars. I could never do that for some money. I'm not about to lie, cheat, or steal for no money. If anything, if I can't get it out here honest, if I can't get this money honest, I don't want it at all. But that's on her. That's on her. If she want to keep going on and on about this, it's out of my hands. Because one thing about it, and two things for sure, God don't play about me. Okay? So God gonna take care of me no matter what. She trying to get money, but honey, what's going to end up happening is she going to end up going to jail or getting fined for insurance fraud. That's what's going to happen. Because, honey, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. And it won't. Okay? It won't. But y'all tell me y'all thoughts on the fender bender. Of course, I showed y'all pictures. Y'all see that it was no damages to her vehicle. You know? So it is what it is. That's the end of this little story time. I'm going to keep y'all updated. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.